Hello and welcome to Duchenne Diaries, episode number 23. 23 episodes already. It doesn't seem like it's been almost 5 weeks of doing this already, but I guess it's a good way to pass the time getting stuff ready for these videos. It really helps me, like I said, make the time go by faster. Sometimes that works, other times that doesn't. As you can see by the title, Duchenne Diaries 23, and then I have CFP thoughts or college football playoff thoughts. Those of you who may or may not know what that means. So I'm just what I did was I looked through the top 25. I didn't get a chance to watch the show last night, but I just looked up the playoff standings on ESPN and then wrote some information down that I thought was interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off. So the first thing I have on my list of interesting things about it is Cincinnati's still not top 4. So last week, I don't know if you know, the standings were Georgia 1, Alabama 2, Michigan, I believe Michigan State 3, and then Oregon at 4. And then, of course, you had Ohio State and Cincinnati. Well, Michigan State lost, so they kept Georgia and Alabama in the same spot, and they moved Oregon up to 3, Ohio State up to 4, and then they moved Cincinnati up to 5. So they're still not giving them respect to being 9-0 just because they're a smaller school. And I've always thought about that. Like, I understand people's thought, but they're not playing as difficult with the schedule. But the schedules are made years in advance. So basically, you're going to punish a school for being a small school. This year, they happen to be good. Other years, they haven't. So that means either they've gotten better or the competition's worse. But I always like to say, if that team got better. In Cincinnati's case, I think they got better. So I really think, I don't really know what's going to happen. I think the only way would be as if either Michigan or Michigan State beats Ohio State, or Ohio State beats both of them, and someone beats Oregon, and then Georgia beats Alabama. Because I feel like if Alabama beats Georgia, they're going to put Alabama at 1, and then they're going to put Georgia at 4. So then there's going to be 2 SEC teams, which I'm sure they would love to have that happen. So yeah, there's my thoughts on Cincinnati being at 4. So Michigan won a lot. It wasn't like a blowout. And Michigan State lost. And they were talking about this morning about Atlanta. But I noticed during the week they were talking about the Big Ten announced that their officials said that they got a call wrong in that game that would have led, more likely than not, would have led to Michigan winning the game. So I think they did that because they're backtracking without actually saying that they're backtracking. So they corrected a bad call, but a bad call is not near as big as a spot on the rankings. So I don't think they should have done that. If you did it wrong, you did it wrong. And that's that. But like I said, that's what they did. 3 or worse. There are 5 teams in the top 25 that are 3 lost teams. And I don't think they should be there. Those teams are Auburn, Wisconsin, Purdue, Utah, and Arkansas. And I know every one of those teams, I'm pretty sure, has beaten Wisconsin and Auburn have beaten multiple regardless. I don't see how a 3-loss team can be in the top 25. But I think one of them is in the top 15. And finally, something that is good, I guess, good for parity, is that there are 4 9-0. It was Georgia, Cincinnati, Oklahoma, and UTSA. So UTSA, we know they're not going to be in the playoff. There's no chance. There's a good chance Cincinnati's not. But if Georgia wins out and Oklahoma wins out, they will be. And honestly, I don't even think Georgia has to win out. I think, like I said earlier, I think Georgia could lose to Alabama and still be in the top four, which would make the SEC fans happy. It would make the Georgia fans happy. But it would probably, it would not make the rest of the country happy. And obviously Alabama wouldn't like that either. You don't know your rival would do it. So anyways, those are all my that being said, this is the end of episode. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.